Hey, what's up, family? So I have a awesome prophetic word from the Lord that I want to share with you guys today. And the title of this message is "You're the Lamp to Light Your Community." And I wrote this whole entire message down on my notes, so I'm just going to get started on it. So if you guys want to follow along, this message is based out of Matthew chapter 4 and 5. So Jesus was taken into the wild by the Spirit to be tested. God will purposely test or present you with temptation right before he launches you into your ministry. As it reads, after Jesus passed the 3 tests, afterwards, he left Nazareth, his hometown, to move to Galilee and started his preaching ministry in Capernaum, which was by the lake in the area of Zebulun and Naphtali. The place where Jesus settled was literally the darkest place imaginable. He moved there to fulfill what was said through the prophet Isaiah, which was the land of Zebulun and land of Naphtali, the way by the sea beyond the Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles. The people living in darkness have seen a great light, which was Jesus. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. So that was the prophecy of Isaiah. So you guys, Jesus literally settled in the darkest place imaginable. After he got tested 3 times in the desert by the enemy, by the devil, he settled into the shadow of death to be a light to the people there. But many of you guys have overcame a season of testing, extreme testing. I know for me, it was, the season that I was in before this season was an extremely difficult time of testing. God was really testing me. And the enemy was testing me as well. Was tempting me. God was testing me, but the enemy was tempting me. Many people have overcome a season of testing and have started their ministries. And also a lot of us, God has placed in really dark places. Some of us are in bad neighborhoods, have evil neighbors, or in places or homes or community where we feel very uncomfortable and we feel that we don't fit in. But no, you weren't placed there by accident. You are exactly living in the place that you should be in this season in your life, whether you choose to believe that or not. It's not by accident that you're living in the environment that you're living in. Jesus purposely moved to the darkest place to be a light and spread God's love and his word to the people that were there. And the very first thing he did when he got there was proclaim the gospel. And he also indirectly announced his presence when he proclaimed in Matthew 4 verses 17, repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near. And you guys, I kind of laughed at that little part a little bit because he was basically announcing his presence when he got there, right? Repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near. He was saying that, basically he was the kingdom of heaven and he was moving into town, right? Then he immediately started discipleship when he got there and and went on the quest of finding his disciples. Ironically, his first disciple was a very wicked Galilean man who he later puts in charge of the entire church in the first church, who was Peter. See, Jesus wasn't looking for perfect, educated, or even spiritual, godly, or religious men. Just men who were willing to drop everything and follow him. Keyword, obedience and willingness is all he's looking for. He don't care about your status. He doesn't care about how religious you are. He doesn't care about how spiritual or godly you are, or how or the material things that you possess. He doesn't care about your outward appearance. He doesn't care about the things that you did in the past. Right? He is just looking to use obedience and willing vessels. That's it. So, all the Lord wants is a willing and obedient vessel. It doesn't matter where in your walk or knowledge or relationship with the Lord. He just wants you to be obedient. So, you guys, I just encourage you guys. A lot of us are not in the places that we thought we were going to be after our time of testing. We thought that God was going to put us in a nice house, maybe somewhere in a nice area, right? Some of us are, some of us aren't. But we have been called, we have been placed exactly where we are purposely by God to be a light in that particular area, in that particular neighborhood or community. So shine your light and don't dim your lights. Don't dim your light. Don't dim your light to try to fit in. Let your light shine. Let your light shine, you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless.